The second characteristic of public policy is that policy is purposive or goal-oriented action. Public policy is not enacted and implemented in a vacuum. It is not random behavior by government. Government authorizes and carries out policy actions in response to some problem or set of conditions. It may be difficult for ordinary citizens at times to appreciate what the goals of a policy actually are. Decision makers frequently state policy goals and objectives in ambiguous terms. Decision makers themselves may not be in complete agreement on the purposes of the policy. Furthermore, the actual goals of the policy may be inconsistent with publicly stated goals. With the benefit of half a century of hindsight, who could seriously argue that the goal of racial segregation in the 19th and 20th centuries was to promote equality? Yet the supporters of segregation defended the policy based on the legal doctrine of separate but equal. Segregation as a means to promote equality seems nonsensical today. It is also exceedingly important to remember that simply because a policy fails to achieve its goals does not change the fact that it is goal-oriented or purposive behavior. To be sure, it would appear that most public policies fail to achieve all that is expected of them. Americans routinely judge policies to be failures. Interestingly, however, they have, over the past 6 or 7 decades, increasingly turned to government as a first recourse when they are faced with problems. Perhaps the perceived success of the New Deal and post-World War II foreign and economic policies influenced Americans' notions of what public policy should be able to accomplish. At any rate, while it is sometimes difficult to discern the purpose of a policy, or while the goals of policies may occasionally be deliberately misrepresented, or while policies may be judged to be failures, it nevertheless remains that if it is a policy, it is directed towards solving some problem or addressing some set of conditions, and is therefore purposive or goal-oriented.